guys, I just got home and I had a brand new package from the guys at Bill Lewis Outdoors. So pretty sure this is the new 4.0 Stutterstep. So we're going to go out to the shop, take them out of the box, and show you what's all good about it. Here we go, guys. I've got my three 4.0 stutter steps here. Basically, there is I've got three different colors. This one particular color, the black one, is called Firebird. This is our Pro Blue right here in the 4.0, and this is the White Shad right here. So three awesome colors. Of course, being from a blueback heron lake, these two are my favorite, and I'm sure some people are going to be real inquisitive about the chrome, which I'm sure we'll get a chrome in the 4.0 as well. But this first look, you can see this is a lot smaller bait than the 5.0, the big stutter steps. Much smaller bait. It does it actually has a little bit more sound. Now this White Shad, this is actually a 3D printed mold one. These two here, the Firebird and the Pro Blue, those are the actual production mold, and you can see a big difference in the finish on these two baits. You can see this is a much rougher finish. You can see the ridges in that bait. That's the 3D printed mold, 3D printed model. But you can see on the actual production mold has a nice gloss finish, just like any of the other Bill Lewis baits would have. But you know, just first look, it's a lot smaller profile. You can place this bait a lot better. I've fished the 3D printed mold, and to me, it's just a little bit more versatile of a bait. You can place it in places you couldn't get the 5.0. You can be a lot more accurate on cast. You can cast it towards the dock, lay down a piece of structure, and not just blow it out once it hits the water. So it seems to be a lot more responsive when you're actually working the bait. Takes even less rod tip action to get the bait to walk and do all the different actions that the bait has. So for me, this one is probably my favorite. The 4.0, a lot more versatile. I know growing up here in the Savannah River chain, in the upstate of South Carolina, Georgia, we have a lot of the blueback heron lakes, and this bait still has, you can see it has some sound effects to it as well, which is always great when you're out there offshore fishing or fishing for deep water, top water fish. We fish a lot of top waters over deep water, 15, 20 foot of water. So you've got that calling power. There's a little bit more sound to it than the 5.0. So really awesome bait, good colors, a lot more responsive. You can place it in tight areas a lot better. It's going to be a lot better bait to fish shallow with, I feel like. And here I'll give you just a quick look at it. If you want to compare the 5.0 to the 4.0, here's one of my chrome 5.0s right here. You can see that in comparison to 4.0. Definitely a lot smaller. It's a lot more nimble. I think this bait is going to be awesome. I really like it. Of course, we had good quality success with the 5.0 last year. Caught a lot of fish offshore in Lake Hart with that last fall. So I think it's going to be a good bait for us to use around here. It's going to be a great bait to use around the spawn when we're fishing around, you know, laydowns, wood structure, reeds, reed heads. You know, a lot of times fish spawn around reed heads. I know the spawn is predominantly done, but it's also a great post-spawn bait as well. So, you know, when you're fishing for post-spawn fish, they're starting to feed up on shad. A lot of times they want a little bit smaller bait, and this is going to be the bait for you here. So all in all, 4.0 I think is going to be my favorite of the two between the 5.0 and the 4.0. Great colors, good bait. Make sure you guys check out the Stutterstep 4.0 this year.